This is the fight that never ends. The fight that no one sees. No cameras, no crowd, no applause. Just you versus you. The version of you that wants to sleep in versus the one that wants to rise. The you that settles versus the you that knows you were made for more. Every single day is a war between who you are and who you're supposed to become. And if you don't learn to win that war, you lose everything. Most people think the enemy is outside, the economy, their boss, their background. But the truth, the enemy is you. It's your doubt, your excuses, your addiction to comfort. The inner voice that says, take it easy. You've done enough. You deserve a break. That's the voice that keeps you average. But the other you, the one that refuses to quit, that voice, it's quiet, but it's dangerous. That's the version of you that wants more. And if you stop feeding it, you'll never become who you were meant to be. The most destructive weapon you will ever face is your own habits. You either build your future or you destroy it, one excuse at a time. The difference between successful people and everyone else isn't luck or money or talent, it's discipline. They train when others rest. They say no when others indulge. They sacrifice when others seek comfort because they understand winning the external world starts with conquering the internal one. Here's the brutal truth. You're running out of time. Every day you waste is a day you'll never get back. And the older you get, the harder it becomes to change. Not because change is impossible, but because excuses become a habit. The version of you that's waiting to start next week is killing the version of you that could have been great today. You think you have time, but you don't. You have now. And now is slipping through your fingers. Every result in your life comes from the way you think. Your habits are born in your head. Your limits are written in your mind. If you want to change your world, you need to start where it begins, in your mindset. Feed it with power, with vision, with belief. Stop saying I can't and start asking how can I? Stop saying it's too late and start saying it starts now. The world will tell you no, but your mind, it better scream yes every single day you wake up. Comfort is the cage. Routine is the prison. And the version of you that's stuck, he's not weak, he's caged. The problem is the door is open. But stepping out, that means discomfort, risk, failure. So most people stay inside, watching the world pass them by. But not you. Because you're not here to exist. You're here to evolve. And evolution demands pain. Be willing to hurt so you can grow. Be willing to fall so you can rise. Comfort feels good, but freedom, that feels unreal. You don't need a miracle. You need momentum. One small win, then another. Stack them. Stack the workouts, the clean meals, the early mornings. Stack the books you read, the words you speak, the hours you focus. One day you'll look back and realize that mountain you thought was too high It wasn't a leap, it was a staircase. Built from every small choice you made when nobody was watching. Build your momentum, and it will carry you to places talent never could. One day they'll look at you, and they won't even recognize who you are. Not because of how much you changed, but because of how hard they tried to keep you small. You used to blend in. Now you stand out. You used to be afraid. Now you're unshakable. You used to make excuses. Now you make things happen. That version of you, it wasn't an accident. It was built in silence, in suffering, in relentless self-discipline. You're not the same anymore, and you should never be. So now you have a choice. Will you stay in the cycle, fighting yourself and losing? Or will you rise and beat the voice that's been holding you back? Because this isn't a game. It's not a movie. This is your life. And the battle is real. You don't need to beat the world. You don't need to beat them. You just need to beat you. And when you do, everything changes. The dream becomes real. The power becomes yours. The legend begins. It's you versus you. So fight like your life depends on it, because it does.